So hi again, here we go. We're still working on the natural logs. So here's a few questions. So the first question is e to the ln 5 plus e to the ln 10 minus 7. What does that equal? So just know e to the power of ln of anything, let's say x, the e and the ln always cancel each other out, and then the answer for this will be x. So here e ln 5, they'll just cancel and you'll get 5. And the same thing, the ln and the e will cancel here and you get 10. And then you have minus 7, so 15 minus 7 is 8. Now this second one here, it's a little bit more challenging than the first one. So what you do here, the first thing we need to do is take away 4 from both sides, and therefore we're going to get e to the x over 2 equals 14 minus 4, which is 10. And at this stage here, you have to ln both sides to be able to solve for x. The only way you could bring x down or x over 2 down is to ln both sides, because the ln always allows you to bring the exponents down. So it will be ln e to the x over 2 equals ln 10. So we're lnning both sides. Now what the ln allows you to do is to bring the x over 2 down. So you bring x over 2 down, ln e equals ln 10. And you know, ln e is 1, so that just goes. And what you end up with x over 2 equals ln 10, and then just cross multiply the 2 into ln 10, and you end up with x equals 2 ln 10 for this question. This third question is a bit similar to this, except here you have to divide both sides by 8. So if you divide both sides by 8, we're going to get e to the 2x minus 3 equals 3. And then to be able to bring the 2x minus 3 down, I have to ln both sides. So when you ln, the exponent comes down. So I'm just going to go a little bit faster with this. So 2x minus 3 ln e equals ln 3. And this will cancel. Remember here, I lned both sides basically. So what I did, I introduced ln to both sides. And therefore you end up with 2x minus 3 equals ln 3. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the negative 3 to the other side. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides, and that will give me 2x equals ln 3 plus 3. Of course, you cannot add this 3 and this 3 because this 3 is being lned and this 3 is not. And then after that, you just divide both sides by 2. And you'll end up with x equaling ln 3 plus 3. And then you're lnning just this 3 right here over 2. And you could always throw this in your calculator if you want to answer in a decimal form, but this is exact values, the same here and here. So both of these are exact values answers. Okay. So we'll do the next few questions. So here we go now. This questions right here, we have the ln. So in this questions here, we have to use the ln rules, which is if you have an exponent, you could bring that exponent up. That's the first thing. So that's what I'll do first. So this will becomes ln 2x to the power of 3 minus ln 5x plus ln 5. Now, as we know from the ln rules, that if we're subtracting, we divide, and if we're adding right here, we multiply. But what I always tell my students, when you have this kind of situation and then you're thinking, what do I do? Where do I put the multiplication sign and when I put the division sign? I tell you, you just write ln right here and then brackets. Okay, now anything that has a positive in front of it, so here we don't see it, but there's a positive, and here there's a positive. All of this will go on top. So what you do, you just put a big line right here, So this has a positive, so therefore the 2x cubed will go on top, and also the 5 will go on top, and anything that has a negative will go to the bottom. So the ln 5x, so therefore the 5x, since there's a negative here, you'll put the 5x on the bottom, and that's how you combine the lns. So one more time, when you're lning and you have addition and subtractions of different lns, you just put one ln there, and to combine them, anything that has a positive in front, you take what you're lning right here and what you're lning right here, put them on top. And if it's a minus ln, then you take whatever you're lning and put it on the bottom. Okay, so here, I'm just gonna simplify this. So this will be ln. The 2 cubed is gonna give me 8, and the x is gonna be cubed as well. I'm just gonna cancel this 5 with this 5, and we have x on the bottom. And therefore, this will give me ln 8x squared, since we could reduce this, and we get x squared on top right here. So this is the answer for this. Number 5, here they want you to solve for x. So to solve for x, definitely you need to combine the logs on this side, and you want to bring the half to the top using the log rules or the ln rules. So this will become ln x squared, and as we said, you could bring the half to the top, so this becomes a half right there, equals this. You could combine them, since it's minus, you're minusing 2 lns. This has a positive in front, so we'll go on top for x minus 4, and then since that's a minus, you're dividing, so this 2 goes on the bottom. Now x squared to the half is just going to be x, but you know, when you have 1 ln on the left side and 1 ln on the right side, what I mean is, here you have 1 ln, but here you have 2 lns. You cannot do anything yet. But once you have 1 ln on the left side and 1 ln on the right side, nothing before the ln, then you could cancel the lns. Okay, and x squared to the half will give you x, and then here we just divide by 2, so we get 2x minus 2. I'll bring this 2x to this side, and so minusing 2x from both sides, that will give me negative x equals negative 2, and therefore x equals positive 2. And you always go back and test it in the original equation, because you know you cannot ln a negative number, but 2 here will give you 4, and 2 here will give you 8 minus 4, which is positive 4. You don't have any negative numbers that you're lning, and therefore this answer is acceptable. And this is it for this natural log questions. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, share with family and friends. Till next time, bye-bye.